what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to talk about the accessory bracket system that I used. This is the LSX Innovations bracket system, and you know, so far I do like it. I ran into a couple issues. I'll let you know what issues I ran into, and most of these issues I ran into because these brackets, they pretty much make them for the more common swap junkyard, you know, and you know, you got a engine from the junkyard, and then you know, you use the spacers for your LSA, and you're pretty much good to go. You know, you won't have these issues that I had. Now, since I'm using the square port heads, pretty much the LS3 engine, and so I don't have to use the adapters for my LSA to bolt into. So that brings my supercharger to the stock location, and the issues I ran into was the throttle cable. The bracket right here is just, as you can see, it was real close. It used to hit, so I grind up a piece from it, so it wouldn't hit. It's real close, but it won't touch. Even if you floor it, it won't touch. So I had to do that. Now, if you had the electronic one, you know, don't worry about it. But since I have the cable-driven one, that's one issue I had. The other issue I had was the throttle position sensor. So you could see, as you could see in there, it's just, there's no way you could plug in the connector. There's just no way. Now, like I said, this is intended for the people that, if you use the spacers, it will bring it up, and I'm guessing it will still clear. I don't know, but maybe not. So I know that ICT Billet has this bracket, that their alternator and power steering bracket has a little notch right here. So something just to know about it. I guess if you're gonna use the cable driven throttle body, I'll suggest you should get ICT Billet setup instead of the LSX Innovations. The reason I got this one is because the pulley, there's a lot of wrap in there, versus the LS Simple that only gets like this part right here, and then from right here it goes to the power steering pump, I believe. I'll put a picture so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But so far I like it. I mean, just little issues here and there. I contacted the seller, and you know, he pretty much said, you know, grind it up to make room for your connector, and I just didn't want to feel like doing that, because you know, you spend $500 on your accessory bracket system, and you know, you're gonna start grinding stuff. I don't know. Yeah, but so far, you know, they have a lot of adjustability. There's other holes in here where thread holes where you could put this pulley on to adjust for, you know, your different belt sizes. Heavy duty tensioner. It has multiple positions where you could put it on. So yeah, that's a measurement on this belt. If you guys do have this setup, a measurement that my belt size is 111 inches. And, you know, if that helps anybody here. You know, you guys doing the same thing, putting the LSA blower on the LS3 block, or like the LY6, pretty much any engine that has square ports where you won't use the spacers for your blower. You know, I'm not sure if you're gonna have still these same issues even with the spacers, but that's something just to let you guys know. Any questions? You know, let me know. All right, guys, take care.